To show you how to cast on, I'm going to be using the Verdi yarn from Lanas stock in the colour number 817. The label on the yarn you buy will give you all the information you need. So this one tells me that the needle size I'll be needing to use is 5mm to 6mm. If I were crocheting, I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook. And it also tells you the tension. So if you were doing a 10 by 10 centimetre square, it would have 14 stitches and 20 rows. I'm going to be using the 6mm HiyaHiya interchangeable straight needles that come with very pretty bead cable stoppers. And the great thing about interchangeable needles is that you can choose the length you want them to be by adding or removing sections. We're only going to be casting on 14 stitches, so I don't need to make mine very long. So you just screw the tip onto this, one end of the section like so. And then screw the bead cable stopper onto the other end. And there you have your assembled knitting needle. Our sheep needle gauges are the perfect accessory for checking needle size, with the US measurements on one side and the UK measurements on the other side in millimetres. So I'm just going to check my needle size is right by inserting it in the 6mm hole there, and it fits perfectly. And then if I try to put it in the size smaller, the 5.5mm, it doesn't fit, and it's also slightly loose in the 6.5mm hole. So by putting it through the 6mm hole and seeing that it fits, we know we're working with the right needle. So what we need to do is make a slip knot, and we do this by taking a piece of the yarn and making a loop like so. And then you need to reach through the loop, grab the piece of yarn from the back and pull it through like so. And then you can tighten or loosen the knot as needed. Then we put our needle through that loop, making sure the end of the yarn is facing us, and tighten it so it's secure but can still move up and down the needle quite freely. So to actually cast on, what I do is wrap the front of the yarn facing me, around over the top of my thumb, and then I hold it in place using my little finger and my ring finger. Then the end of the yarn attached to the yarn ball I hold between my index finger and my ring finger, and as you can see that creates a nice triangle or diamond shape, which makes it much easier to work with. So then we put the needle under the yarn that's wrapped over the top of my thumb, so we go under there, and then we go under the yarn that's between my index and middle finger, then pull it through like so. So let's do that again. So we go under the yarn that's wrapped over your thumb, under the yarn that's wrapped between your index and middle fingers, and pull it through. So I'm just going to show you that until we have all the stitches that we need on the needle. Under the yarn around your thumb, under the yarn between your index finger and middle finger, and there you have your stitches cast on.